All right. All right, gang. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is week number 5 of the 9-week Project 63 webinar series, 63 Days to Becoming a Powerfully Profitable Personal Brand. And I am your hostess with the mostest, Lyric Hawkins. And yeah, and the hair ain't right either, but you know. Anyway, I'm so glad you guys are here. I am super, super excited. Today we're going to talk about hashtag no more ebooks. Ebooks are whack. Okay, they may not be whack. Let me explain that too. When I talk about hashtag no more ebooks, I'm not talking about books that you have actually written and you got it in a Kindle format. I'm not talking about those. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about those ebooks that you use to get people to opt in so that you can get them on your email list. And when they open it up, it don't even be worth nothing sometimes. Sometimes they didn't write it. Sometimes they didn't even go through and edit it. Sometimes it's too thin. It's not even enough information. And sometimes it's not even relevant to what the heck you were looking for. And a lot of people use those to get people into their email list. Those are the ones that I'm talking about when I say hashtag no more ebooks or that ebooks are whack. I kind of like that one better. Ebooks are whack. So I just kind of think, like I have an ebook called YouTube Unleashed, but I went through it. I just made sure everything was right. The content was right. I made sure that I wrote pieces that just made sense, pieces that are relevant to today. It's not anything just kind of, found out there and said, let me just put a pretty cover on it and just bam, use it to lure people in. And I don't like when people do that. So when I say hashtag no more ebooks, I just want you to know the type of ebooks that I'm speaking of. Okay. I don't want you to say, oh my God, I wrote this phenomenal book and now I can't even put it in a Kindle version, an e-version because Lyric said the ebooks are whack. I did not say that for your book. Okay. So I just want to make sure that we all are on one accord here and that we understand exactly what I am saying. So what I'm going to give you today is some information to replace the whack ebook and get more leads coming into your sequence, into your email list, into your, database, whatever that is. Okay. I'm going to give you another way to do it and a better way to do it and a more appealing way to do it and double the leads coming in. Okay. So let's get started. One of the things we talked about in the last few episodes is we talked about visibility. How do we get in front of people? What type of videos do we need? Do we need the lead gen video? Do we need the story selling video? Do we need the thank you, the welcome, the promo videos? We talked about all of that. We even talked about how to increase your personal brand score. So by now, everybody's personal brand score should be creeping up just a little bit, should be creeping up a little bit higher than where they were. And because we talked about certain things, and I know Kristen's is. Now that I do know because Kristen inboxed me all the time, letting me know, oh my God, this just happened. Oh my God, that just happened. Somebody else just followed me, somebody of importance. And so I know I keep up with her. And she's always filling me in on the great ideas and the great things that are happening since she started on day 1 of this webinar series. So kudos to Kristen. So everybody's brand score should be going up a little bit more now that you have the knowledge and the know-how and the things that you need to do to increase your personal brand score and just your awareness, your visibility in front of your ideal client. Okay, so we went over those things and We want to make sure that you retain them. So I hope you guys are taking notes each week and utilizing those things. And we talked about the hashtags when we talked about the different social media platforms. And so, yes, I be spying on you guys. I went to you guys' Instagram. And Crystal, that's how I know that you needed a little help there. So, because I want to make sure you guys win. That's my goal, is to make sure you win. So I don't mind when you're in my e-box. I don't mind when you tag me. I don't mind doing things and getting things to help you move to the next level. And because I appreciate you guys showing up, and I want to make sure that I give value. I want to make sure I give you exactly what you need. It's not fluff. It's not something to get you to go to the next level, to buy this or to buy that. It's just to make sure that you win. That is my ultimate goal. So over the weeks, that's what I've been providing. That's been, you know, top of my list, is to make sure that you get the things that you need. Okay. So we need to make sure we get our visibility up and, you know, get in front of more people, more stages, you know, the overall effectiveness of our personal brand, and actually getting it to the point where more people know us than we know them. Okay. That's the goal. That's the goal, to have people in our inbox saying, hey, can you speak on our platform? Or, hey, can you mentor and speak to our young girls? Hey, can you come to our women's conference? Hey, can I have you on my webinar? Can I have you on my teleconference, my teleseminar? You know, that is the goal. And the goal is for you to step back and say, hey, I don't even know this person, but they're watching you because you're making enough noise. Okay? All right, so let's get into this opt-in series. That's what I call this thing. What we're going to talk about today, gang, is called a 7-day video series. Okay? It's like an e-course, but it's called a V course for videos. And I made that up myself. So it's called a 7-day V course, V as in video. And I kind of like the name. I think it's a little catchy. So you're welcome, Stella. I try my best. I try my best, like I said, to give the value. So today I'm going to give y'all something real juicy. And I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. So in the event that you would like to do it yourself, you have all the pieces to the puzzle, not the puzzle to the pieces, but the pieces to the puzzle, and I'm not going to leave anything out. And if you have any questions, as always, just put it in the chat box and I will answer them. Okay, so what the heck is a 7-day V course? Ha! Well, I'm going to tell you. 7-day V course, it is like a e-course, except it is a video. And what do? You have 7 titles. Well, you have your main title. Okay, for example, I did one, and mine is called 7 Steps to Video Marketing for the Personal Brand. Okay, and it's just 7 steps, nothing major. You can even take that ebook and take out 7 chapters, and that'll be your 7 videos. Okay, there's a little bit more to that though. Your video, let's say video number 1. Mine was about, what did I do video number 1 on? Video number 1 was, the different type of videos, because how do you know what to do? So video number 1, I talked about the different type of videos, and I had 4 bullet points under there, and I talked about each thing. Okay, 7 videos, 7 minutes long, each one. You want to kind of stay in that 7-minute to 8-minute type of time zone, because you don't want it to be too lengthy. People lose interest and they click off. And then they will not watch video number 2, video number 3, video number 4, and so on. They're out of there because this is long and boring. So you got to make it really, really exciting. Okay? So you want to come up with 7 points, 7 tips, 7 whatever that is for your brand and your business. Okay? And then underneath each tip, you want to put like 4 bullet points underneath each one. so that you can stay focused. Okay, it's nothing like recording and you're all over the place. Okay, and then you can ad lib in between that. And what I'll do is show you my outline, and I'm going to show you an example of a video, and I'm going to show you someone who set up theirs already so you can get an idea of exactly how it works. Okay, so just stay with me and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so outside of the 7 videos, you have to create 3 more videos. You have to create your commercial. I call this my social media commercial. And it's a commercial that you're going to run with your Facebook ads. It's a video you're going to run with your Facebook ads that's going to lead them to the landing page for your 7-day V course. Okay? Is everybody with me so far? Okay? So you have your social media commercial, which is going to be your Facebook ads, but it's going to be a video instead of a graphic. And that's going to lead them to the landing page for the actual V course. On the landing page of the V course, they have to have a welcome video. You have to have a welcome video saying, hey, thank you for coming to my page. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad to give you this information on how to do your video marketing for your personal brand. You are so going to love it. But first, you got to register. You got to fill out the form. You got to join us. You got to sign up. Because you know what? Real rock stars take action. Okay? Y'all see? That was pretty good though, wasn't it? I wasn't trying to do my welcome video, but that was pretty good. So what you're doing essentially is when they land on that landing page, your welcome video is saying, hey, I got some great stuff for you, but I need you to fill out that form and give me your information so I can give you this great stuff. Okay? All right, everybody with me so far? So once they fill out the form and hit submit, then it pops them over to the thank you page. And guess what you have to have on the thank you page? A video. You got to say thank you. So on the thank you page, when they pop over to that page, you're going to have a video saying, great, you freaking registered. Man, we are about to have a great time learning how to increase your personal brand score with video marketing. Okay? And whatever that is, whatever your brand is, whatever your product is, your service, or anything that you're trying to pull together. Okay? You want to let them know that you value the fact that they took the time to fill out the information and give it to you. They know they're going on an email list and you're going to email them later. They ain't crazy. So, so you want to at least say thank you and let them know that you don't take that lightly. You don't take it for granted. At least I don't anyway. I don't take that stuff for granted. Okay? So once they hit that submit button, automatically they get video number 1 in their email. Okay? Video number 1 in their email. Then on day 2, they get video number 2. Day 3, video number 3. Day 4, video number 4. Day 5, video number 5, 6, and 7 on the 7th day. Now, your 7th day is your call to action video. And what do I mean by that? You all already know what call to action means now, right? By now you should. That last video, you have to have some type of call to action because you want them to take the next step. They then watch your 7 videos and got all these great tips. Now what? You don't want to just end it and say, thank you, have a great day, God bless, and good night. They might want more, and you didn't offer them more. You didn't give them what the next step is. So now that I know got all these great juicy tips, how do I do it? Can you show me? Are you having an event? Are you having a webinar? What are you doing next that I could be a part of? Because you can't just leave me hanging. You gave me 7 great tips, and then you said, God bless and good night. I might want more. So you don't want to leave money on the table by not being able to put your potential client into a product or service that you have for sale. Okay? Or it might lead to an event that you're having, whatever that is. You want to make sure you have a call to action on the end. If you do a 7-day video lead gen and you don't have a call to action on number 7, I'm going to get you. I'm going to find out where you live and I'm going to come to your house. Okay? Just letting you guys know. All righty? I know y'all say this girl is crazy. I am, and I don't have any problem saying that because I just want you guys to win. Okay? Win, 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 win. So I want to make sure you know all the pieces. You got your commercial, because you got to get them there. They don't know that this thing exists. You could post to your little heart's content. But if you don't have good people sharing your stuff, like I do, thank you, Jesus, nobody might not know about it. Okay? So the video actually, the commercial video actually gets more eyes on it because it's visual. Your welcome video for your landing page, your thank you video after they registered, that's on your thank you page. Then you have your 7 videos delivering great content. No fluff, guys. Stop doing that. And stuff that's not relevant. Stay on message. And then keep them to like 7 minutes, 7 to 8, somewhere right in that zone. You don't want to go too long and you don't want to do it too short. Too long, they're going to click off and I'm not watching no more. This is too much. Or too short, you didn't give enough value. Okay, so don't make it 60 seconds. That's not going to work. Okay, 7 minutes apiece and give them something good. All right, now we recorded all our videos, right? We have 10 videos that we recorded. Now what do we do with them? Lyric, I got these 10 videos. I got my 7 tips and I got my commercial, my welcome, and my thank you. Now what do I do with these things? Oh, you guys put a bumper on the front of those 7 videos, not the commercial. You don't put a bumper. Let me explain. A bumper is like an intro. You might have your logo swirling around and it's an intro to your video. Okay? You want to put a bumper in the front of your 7 videos, not on your commercial. You don't want to do it on your commercial because remember, we talked, that was last week, right? Where we talked about grabbing the attention of your potential client in the first 3 seconds. So if you got this little swirly cute thing going on in the beginning, then they already moved on because they did not hear that they needed what you have to offer. They did not hear that, you know, their problems could be solved if they just, you know, were grabbed in the very beginning. So then they scrolled on because they saw your cute little bumper and they weren't interested. So you don't put that on your commercial, okay? Is the CTA video a part of the video 7 or, oh yes, the CTA video number 7, okay? So for example, mine was, the title was Branding Like a Rock Star. And what I did, Crystal, on number 7, I talked about how you have to tap into your inner rock star. You know, it's time to get it done. Video is the way, da, 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 da. You know, and I gave value, but then I turned around and said, hey, if you're ready to take this thing to the next level, if you're ready to increase your personal brand score, your visibility, connect with me at, and I gave them brandinglikearockstar.com. That was number 7. Cool beans? And yes, I do want y'all to be successful. I just want y'all to win. Okay, great. Okay, yes, Crystal. So it's video number 7 is your call to action. Still give them value. And also in number 7, let them know that you're on their side. You're on their team. You want them to win. Because that's your connecting video. That's when you're connecting with them. Because it's not like you're going to give them these little bullet points and say, okay, now go to my website so you can buy this product and da da da. That ain't what we're doing. It's a connection video so that they can relate to you. They didn't watch you give all this value. Now at the end, you want to kind of connect with them and say, hey, I want to help you. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt. So I know how it feels. And because I know how it feels, I've created this program or academy or whatever your thing is to help you in whatever problem you solve for them. Okay? Got it? Okay. So now that we got these videos, we got 10 videos. Okay, one of them's going to be your video for your Facebook ad. We got that. We know where that goes, right? What do I do with the rest of these things? You got to have a page to put the welcome video on and a thank you page to put the thank you video on. So you have to have your landing pages. And your 7 videos are going to go out to your people that opt in into their email each day of the week for 7 days. Okay? And that's going to be set up on autopilot. You guys should not be sending out emails every day because you're going to lose your mind. Because if somebody opts in on Monday, they're going to get their first one on Monday. But you got Jill who didn't come on till Wednesday. She's going to get her first one on Wednesday. And then you got Barbara who came in on Friday. Barbara's going to get hers on Friday. And then you got Tyrone. He's going to come on Saturday and opt in. You're not going to be able to keep up with that. You don't have time. You're going to miss somebody. And who the heck want to do that anyway? This should be put on autopilot. And how do we put it on autopilot? If you have like Get Response, Aweber, Infusionsoft, those systems, you're going to create an autoresponder in your back end. And your autoresponder is going to automatically send that out no matter when somebody opts in. So you could be on the beach. Somebody's going to go to see that Facebook ad, and they're going to go to your landing page, opt in, and the emails are going to keep going to that person each day automatically. Okay? And you, my dear, are on the beach. Okay? This is not meant to be hard. This is meant to be easy peasy. The best way to, how do you do it on autopilot? I have Get Response. Okay, Stella, in Get Response, it's called an autoresponder. So if you go up to the top of it, as a matter of fact, I might go in there and I'll show you where to go, because I want to go in there and show you guys my autoresponder. So give me a second on that, Stella. And when I go to mine, I'll show you. Okay? So what I'm going to do now, since we're talking about ebooks or what, we got to figure this thing out. We got to get it together. Did I say got? Yes, got. We got to get this together. So let me do this. I want to show you guys, let me see which one I want to show first. Why don't I show you guys, Stella, you'll get it together. Just trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. So what I think I want to do is show you guys how to, how I did one of my videos. How about that? Why don't we start there so you can get an idea of what one of the 7 look like, the meat and potatoes. You want to get an idea of what that looks like, okay? So let's do that. So what I'm going to do is share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys one of mine. I don't know why people are calling me. Well, I am doing my webinar. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. Okay, I'm going to show you guys one of mine. And let's go here. Share screen. Let's do that. Here is my video number 6. You see my bumper in the front? Real cute, right? Hey, it's your girl Lyric here, and I am back with your 7 steps on how to rock your video marketing. And we are on step 6, video number 6. That's right, how to make sure your videos convert. Because that is the objective here, right? How do we get our videos to convert? 1, you got to have the right message. And not only that, you have to capture your audience in the first 3 seconds. Now, I say 3 seconds. You really have 5. But do you know why I say 3? Because 2 seconds we're going to blow anyway, right? So you try to reach for the goal of capturing your audience in the first 3 seconds. So as they're scrolling down the timeline, like we all have been, what makes us stop and watch a video? If they don't capture us right at the beginning, what do? Keep scrolling, right? And everybody else is the same way. So they're no different. But we need them to stay on our video, right? So we want to make sure that we come out the gate just and capture their attention. So whatever it is that you're selling, whatever it is your product is or your service, whatever you do, whatever that problem is that you solve, that's what you want to talk about first. Okay? So you want to talk about the problem. You want to agitate it to the point where somebody says, oh, wait a minute. This sounds like me. Let me listen a little longer. You got it? Okay? And you want to make sure that the message that you are conveying, it goes hand in hand. And you want to make sure, guys, you stay on message. What do I mean by stay on message? Stay on message means don't flip-flop. Don't in one video say, hey, I can transform your life, and then they come to your page and look at another one of your videos and I make pies. You got to stay on message. Stay with what it is that you do best. The minute that you go off course and your message is different, you lose your audience. So remember, 3 seconds to capture them. Stay on message to keep them. Okay? Another way is measure your results, the analytics, the retention. You want people to at least watch 50% or more of your video. Now, how do we know that, Lyric? Because you're going to go into your back office of all your social media sites, even your website. There should be some type of measurement tool that you can watch and see how many people came to my site, how many people watched my video, how many people watched it 50% or more. Because the problem is, if everybody's coming to your video and they're watching it 5%, you can't get anybody to watch it past 10, 15%, then you need to re-strategize. You need to revamp your message. You need to go about it a different way. Maybe you don't have it segmented right. Okay? So it just gives you an idea of, hey, I need to restructure this. And remember, I told you once before, YouTube, Facebook, all of the social media sites pay very, very close attention to videos that are getting a lot of views, but also a lot of people watching it to the end. So you want to make sure that you are 50% or above. Okay? Strategy. You gotta have a strategy. What happens when these people come in? You know, they watch your videos, they love what you have, and you're just like a rock star. Uh-oh, now what do? You gotta have a CRM. You have to have a database to put all these people in. And then you have to have a system, a sequence, a strategy. Y'all like that? System, sequence, strategy. To have this on autopilot. You want to have some automation. You want to be able to say, hey, these people can go into my database without me touching it. These people can get a welcome email without me sending it. And then they consistently can get emails on day 3, day 7, day 21, all without you touching it. What is your strategy? Because when they start coming in, you got to be able to service them. And we all know, if we have to do this stuff manually, we'll never get it out. But you cannot lose touch with your audience. So we need to have that strategy and automate some things. Don't forget your CTA. CTA, you don't know what a CTA is? Call to action. You gotta have a call to action. You got to tell people what to do. Where can they find you? Where can they get what you have? Where can they join? Where can they opt in? Where do they go? If you don't tell them, they won't come. Okay? So you got to tell them where to go. Don't forget to tell them why they need to go there. Okay? And when can they do it? Like right now? Now? Like right now? Yes. Right now, where to go, how to do it, and why they should do it. You got to give clear direction. Then you have the videos that are way too long. That's not going to work, Gabe, because people's attention span are short. So you want to keep your videos short too, okay? You don't want your videos to be an hour long. They're not watching that, okay? They're not watching that. You want to keep them really short. If that means you have to do a lot of videos because they're all short, it's better to have a lot of short videos than 2 really long videos. Got it? You want to keep the attention span of your audience. So keep your videos short. So those are just a few ways to have your video convert, because that is the bottom line here. How do we get our audience? Okay, now, number 7, right? I told you guys it was 7 steps to rocking out your video marketing. So now, number 7, branding like a rock star. That's where we want to be. Okay, so it's your girl Lyric here, Rockstar 360. Coming up next, branding like a rock star. You don't want to miss it. Okay, guys, that is an example of, that was number 6 within my 7 sequence. Okay, my 7-day video course, my V course. Look, I done made up the name and forgot what I called it. My 7-day V course. Okay, so, and you don't need anything special. I recorded that in my living room. Some of you have been with me in the studio, so you know that was not the studio. Okay, I got me some good lighting, which I have above me now. And yeah, that was in my living room. So I say that, I'm telling you that that I did it in my living room because I don't go in the studio all the time. You could do this too. Your living room, wherever you want to do it, your dining room. I picked a nice little clean area. I wouldn't do it behind all this junk, but I picked a nice clean area and did my video. So do you understand how I gave value? And that's some of the stuff that we talk about here in Project 63. And if you notice, when I did my video, I kind of was to the side and I had this space on the side of me. I recorded it like that. I didn't stand in the middle. I recorded it where I had a lot of headspace to the side of me. Why did I do that? So I could put a graphic or image or whatever I want to put right there. And it doesn't have to be, I'm a little overboard. Let me say that with my little graphics, and because I'm a visual person. Okay. So, oh, thanks, Crystal. Thank you so much. So I'm a little visual, so I'm a little overboard. You don't have to have stuff zooming in and all that good stuff. You don't have to. That is Lyric because I'm a little extra, okay? And extra may not be your personality, so stay in your zone, okay? Be authentically you. You could also just be to the side and just put up like your logo. Your logo could be there the whole time and you could just talk, okay? And did you guys notice at the bottom, I have Project63 on the bottom? It's like a watermark. I always keep my brand in front of people. You are not going to catch me without my brand being somewhere around. Because if somebody, Katie from Kansas, sees it, I want her to know who it is, what it's from. It's from Project63. So I keep that watermark on the bottom. Let's see, I have a question in here. Any special software? If you have, okay, let me say this. I did use a regular Canon camera to record up on a tripod with my cowboy lighting system. That's what I use for mine. Now, could you do this with a cell phone on a tripod? You sure can. You sure can. The camera, of course, gives you a better quality picture than a cell phone. Okay, that's why I stressed to you all in the previous weeks to be able to have a tripod and enough light. If you have enough light, they can see you. If you have a tripod, it's not shaky. Okay, so you can do it on that. Now, I do think droids, I don't think droids are just better than iPhone. I don't care what anybody say. So they do better pictures, better video. So you could do that too. Just got to be careful with recording videos that long on a cell phone. You have to figure out how to get it off of there and get it into like your Dropbox or your Google Drive because the file is so large. Because you know you can't just share it from cell phone to cell phone. So you got to be very strategic with that. So then when it comes to the editing piece, you can do it several different ways. At first, I was doing my editing on, I have a Mac. So a Mac comes with iMovie. It just comes with it. It's just free if you got a Mac. And I had to learn how to do it. Then I found myself getting a little limited because I wanted the stuff to zoom in and I didn't know how to do it. I went to, I have the Adobe suite. So I got everything Adobe. Photoshop, Adobe Premiere is what I use. And I couldn't figure out how to use it, how to work it. I didn't go to school for it. I don't have no, prior knowledge of using the Adobe Premiere. A lot of big wigs used Adobe Premiere when they're editing movies that you see actually in the movie theater. So I was like, and mind you guys, I paid $19.99 for this Adobe bundle, if you will. So everything is in there. Photoshop, I can alter PDFs, and this editing software is in there too. Okay, so Adobe Premiere is what I use for that particular video. And not only that, what I want to say, I didn't know how to use it. I knew it was better because I hear, I know in the industry what's good, what's not good, and what level, each of these software is on. But I didn't know how to use it. Now, did it take me all day the first time? Of course it did. I went to YouTube and I Googled it and I watched videos. Adobe Premiere for the beginner, Adobe Premiere for dummies, Adobe Premiere step 1, Adobe Premiere, how do you edit? And I watched videos and I figured it out. Now, do I know everything about Adobe Premiere? No. Did I have enough knowledge to do my little video for my 7-day vid course? Yeah. And that's all that matters. Get it done. Done is better than perfect. It don't have to be perfect, it just got to be done. Because sometimes when we try to get things just right, they got to be perfect, we never get it done. Okay? And I am guilty of that. because I worked on that thing for like 12 hours and I was only on video number 1. Ain't no, okay? Can I say anal? That would be me. So those are the softwares that I used, Crystal, for the editing piece. And you guys too, you can do this. You really, really could, okay? So what I want to show you now, and you notice I had an extra bumper at the end. Anal would have called it with my domain on the end. I forgot to tell you guys that, but I go overboard with the sparkles. Everybody, you don't have to do that, okay? Overboard with the sparkles, but what would a rock star be, you know, without any sparks, right? Without any spark. So another thing I want to show you guys is what does that look like on a page? And it just so happens that I did a 7-day vid course for your lead gen. That's what I meant to say, for my good friend Taria Hodge. Now a lot of you guys know her, and the reason why I'm showing you hers is because mine, I didn't put it out yet. Shame on me, right? If y'all don't see this out next week, y'all call me out, okay? Because it's already ready. I got to do my page and just put it out. So, but Taria did, and hers looks good, but I did her video. So what I'm going to do is show you guys hers. We're going to go to her landing page, and then we're going to see her welcome video, okay? And then I'm going to fill out the form, and I'm going to show you guys what happens once people fill out the form, what happens on the other side, okay? So bear with me while we do that. I'm going to share my screen. First of all, let me go here. Oops, sorry guys. Let me share my screen, and we're going to look at Taria Hodges' page for her 7-day video course to get her opt-ins. So she threw away the ebook too. Hashtag no more ebooks. Ebooks are whack. Okay? So let me show you guys Taria's. All right. This is Taria's. This is her welcome page. You know, Taria is the social media queen. And see here, where you could put their name, email, and get instant access. Okay? See, Taria kept hers real simple. I'm the one that do the, you know, go overboard. That's probably why hers is out and mine is not out as of yet, because I had to get all those zooming words and stuff. But done is way better than perfect, and hers looks good. So this is her welcome page. This is her welcome video.
Hi, I'm Taria Hodge, and I would like to take a minute to welcome you to the 7 steps to creating your perfect opt-in campaign. Now, on this 7-day video series, I'm going to share with you some awesome and amazing information that will definitely take your business to the next level. I'm going to share with you the 7 secrets or the 7 things that I do in my business to develop the perfect opt-in campaign. So first, I'm going to share with you how to identify your ideal client and where you could find more of your ideal client. 2, I'm going to share with you how to develop your campaign plan. 3, I'm going to share with you some tips and secrets on how to create the perfect opt-in gift, how to actually give that information that your ideal clients are waiting for. They can't wait to get. 4, I'm going to share with you how to create your money-making offer. So this one is a huge one, so definitely you don't want to miss out on it. 5, I'm going to share with you the steps that you need to get prepared for your big launch. Next, I'm going to share with you how to use Facebook ads to find more of your ideal clients and actually position your perfect opt-in campaign to your ideal clients. And then on day number 7, we're going to talk a little bit about retargeting. How do you keep positioning that perfect opt-in campaign in front of your ideal clients until you get them to take your desired action? So once again, you definitely don't want to miss out on this. Go ahead and register by filling out your first name, your last name, your email address, as well as your telephone number, and that will give you access to the 7 steps to creating your perfect opt-in campaign. And I'll see you there.
Woo! All right, guys. So let's go into Taria's sequence. I'm going to show you guys how it works. I've already opted in to Taria's lead gen, so I have to go in as somebody else. Who should I be? Let's put Beyonce. B-E-Y-O-N-C-E. Don't she have this little mark over there? Whoops. There you go. Beyonce. She is going to think that I have lost all of my marbles, okay? All of my marbles. Let me just check. We got some people chatting. Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't missing any questions, okay? So I'm going to be Beyonce. Now, Taria does not know that I am showing you guys this stuff, okay? So she's probably somewhere, you know, she's in the islands, right? So she is somewhere on the beach, and she's going to get a little ping on her cell phone, and it's going to say, bing, somebody just opted into your lead gen. She's going to check her phone like, ooh, money on the beach, money on the beach. Beyonce. Exactly. So let's go along with it. Let's see here. I guess I'll use my real email address. So she, no, maybe I won't. I'll tell her later who it was. I am terrible. I am so terrible. Get instant access. I am terrible. See her thank you page? Now let me show you what she did on hers. She gave a bonus worksheet. See, she got real clever. Let me tell you about that Taria. She is something else. Taria got real clever. See, that's her sitting on the island. She got real clever. She put a bonus worksheet on her thank you page. And she also had click here to join the group. Now, what group do you think that is? If we click this, where do we go? Oh, ta-da! Taria's Social Media Saturdays page. Join her group. That was pretty hot, right? Taria got fancy with hers. Okay, so let's go back to her thank you page. I'll pull this back up. So we know what that is right there. Now she has a bonus worksheet. Well, I'll be dog. Let's check out that. See what that looks like. Oh, see, she be showing off. But this is how you do it, guys. This is how you do it. Not only did she give 7 days worth of value, okay, that you get, you know, 1 a day, right? We talked about that. She has her Facebook community that you can join instantly and be part of something great, ask questions. You know, you may have a question after video number 1. How do I get my questions answered? Oh yeah, that Facebook community. She gave you access to that. Then she gave you this instantly, just for registering. She gave us this, how to attract and convert your ideal client 24/7. Her logo, Social Media Saturdays. This graphic is hot. I really like that. Okay. And then she has this PDF. It's a worksheet. Which topics will grab his or her attention? Exactly who do you want to attract? All the things that fit to her brand, you guys. All the good stuff. Conversion, sharing. That little Taria has shown her tail. Okay, so now that we did that, let's go into, I'm going to show you guys, let's go here into, oh no, that's not the email. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to get into my email so I can show you guys what happened. That's what happens when you have more than one email account. Okay, and I need to share it because my space is going. So let's see, where would that be? Let's see, did hers come through? Oh, you know what? I forgot. I already put my stuff in. So let's see. Oh, Taria, where is your stuff? Which one? Which one did it come from? God, that's what I get for putting in fake email addresses. I'm wondering if it was in, I'm showing you guys all my stuff. All my stuff. Social media Saturdays, that's day 2. So let me look up social media Saturdays. I'm thinking it came from Taria. Social media Saturdays, day 1, email, who is your ideal client? There we go. Hope y'all wasn't reading my business. So see how she has this pretty little banner? This is what you got from day 1. She says, hi, Lyric, it's Taria. You see I already registered, right? And this right here explains what this particular video is about, some of the things they'll be going through, and day 1 video is right here with a pretty thumbnail. And then she has some stuff right here. And finally, today, you can post your challenges, questions, and helpful suggestions for others by clicking here. Now, what do y'all think that leads people to? Ta-da! Back. Okay? Back to her page. Back to her Facebook group. Okay? So in her day 1 email, this is her video for the first day. So Taria has hers together.
Hi, I'm Taria Hodge of Social Media Saturdays, and welcome to video number 1 or day number 1 of 7 steps to creating your perfect opt-in campaign. Now, in video number 1, we are going to talk about who is your. But
you guys get the idea, right?
Why am I starting off with who is your?
And she has it where you can leave questions, start a discussion.
They seem to have a little trouble.
Guess what, gang? Let me stop the share real quick. All right, let me check the chat, see what's going on. All right. Guess what, guys? Guess where I recorded Taria's videos at? My living room. So I'm trying to tell you guys, you can do this. You don't need to be in no fancy studio and do anything. Okay? You don't need to do that. You don't need any studio with all the bells and the whistles. It can be done. Okay? Now, you guys know Taria. You guys know Taria. You know she is the social media guru. So I recorded her videos for her, and she went and pulled all her pieces together and did her landing page and her email sequence and things of that nature, because that's what she does. So I don't have to do that part for her. But because that was my first time really going through her download that she gave, you know, instantly, and it looks all good and stuff. You know, I'm a competitor. So now that I know that Taria's look really, really good, y'all, I'm gonna be up all night like this, trying to get mine. Now I got to come up with a download because she got a download. No, I'm not gonna let her beat me. God, dog it, I gotta find a download because now I need a download. I tell you, that's a daggone shame. Krista, when I was editing the text that was zooming in on the video, is that what you're talking about? That was with the Adobe Premiere, is what I did mine with. Taria, you saw Taria just had one thing on the side of her, and she created hers in ScreenFlow, if I remember correctly. She edited hers in ScreenFlow. And so there's different softwares out there that you could do the editing. It does iMovie, ScreenFlow, Adobe Premiere. I heard you can edit in YouTube. I just haven't done it before, so that's free. So you might want to just Google how to do that, and you got to watch it. You got to pay attention. You got to try it. I push it on pause and then try it, and then I go back to it and try it again and pause, and that's just the nature of the beast. So you're just going to have to, you know, try to work it out. The editing takes time. I will not lie to you at all. It takes time. So I think that was Stella that said she had get response and she wanted to know how in the world do I set this crap up on Autopilot. Was that you? Was that you, Stella? I'm glad you're back because I'm getting ready to cover that. So just to recap, before I do that, I showed you one of my videos. I showed you Taria's page and how we opt in and the way that it works, okay? The sequence, and then how I got the email automatically into my inbox with day one. I got another one today, which would have been day 2, and then so on and so forth, okay? You got it? So I just want to make sure that you guys got that. The videos are housed, like Taria, you can see she had some of hers in YouTube, okay? And you can use Amazon S3. Now, are you asking about the platform, the landing page itself? Because she had to stick them in her landing page software, and I think she has Instabuilder. Instabuilder is the one that I'll be using too, and I got to make mine extra cute. So now you know, y'all know it's on, right? Got a daggone download. Nope, you don't need a digital university, Miss Cobb. Any of them kind of works. You want to make sure whatever platform you're using as far as your landing page, it's totally up to you. Sometimes when you use the let me start over. Some landing page softwares want you to do a YouTube link. They won't let you do a Amazon link. So each one is going to be different. Now, for your videos that come every day in someone's email, now that can be either or. It could be an Amazon link because they can download it and then watch it, or it could be a YouTube link where they could just click it and watch it. Okay, so that could be either or. And I'll show you guys when I go into get response. I'm going to show you my autoresponder, and I'm going to show you how I set mine up. Okay, so let me show you guys now, and that way you can get an idea of what that looks like. And Stella, I have get response also. So you're going to see how to do it. So let me real quick log into my Get Response. I'm showing y'all all the goodies. And then I'm going to show you my outline so you can do your outline. And it's simple. It is so simple. You're going to be like, this is a piece of cake. Trust me. Piece of cake. Okay. Let me share my screen here. Okay. Stella, here we go, hon. Right in here. This is in your dashboard of your Get Response. Right in here, create autoresponder. But you got to make sure if you got different campaigns like I do. Let me do this so I can show you guys. As a matter of fact, let me move my picture because I can't see. Right in here, I have all these campaigns. So you got to make sure you're picking the right campaign when you go into your autoresponder, when you're creating yours. Okay, so you go right in here on the message, create autoresponder, or you can manage the ones that you already have. Okay, so that's where you started at, Stella. I'm not going to go into how to do one. That could be another webinar. But what I'm going to do is go into manage autoresponders so that you guys can see exactly what mine look like. Okay, what it looks like. I got to make sure I go into the right campaign. Okay, so I want to manage my autoresponder, and I just want to, I am moving way too fast. Because I want to show you guys what it looks like. You see my 7 days? Whoop, whoop. These are my 7 videos. This is my email sequence. So it's going to automatically go out. You see how I have it on? And it ain't even out in the universe yet. But that's okay. So what I'm going to do is show you what mine looks like. View. So when somebody gets an email from me, from my autoresponder, from my 7-day video e-course, video course, lead generation, whatever you want to call it, opt-in series. That's what it's really called. Opt in and give me your info. And I'm going to give you some value. So this is mine. I did a cute little header because mine is called Star Power Unleashed, Video Marketing for the Personal Brand. And then I have this little piece here. And Stella, in your Get Response, when you create your autoresponder, you can add all this stuff in. That's all I did. And then I go in here. This is the email that people will actually get. And of course it says friend, but it will have the person's name. And I say, hey, it's Lyric here. And today our 7 steps to Star Power Unleashed, video marketing for the personal brand starts now. Today we're going to be going through, and I put 3 bullets. Sometimes I have 4, you know, but I keep it short. You know, not a whole bunch. You don't want to go over 5. You can find today's video by clicking here. Okay. Then I have a little blurb. Hey, it's short but packed. You know, here's your action step for today. After watching the video, write down who do you want to reach and what, you know, what you can do for them right now. So I try to give a little homework on some of mine. And finally, today, you can post your challenges, questions, and helpful suggestions for others by clicking here. Now, where do you think here goes to, guys? Yeah. And I have my signature here, and I have my website here. So now this is view only, but I'm going to check and see if we can go in. If not, I have to go in the editing piece. This right here, first of all, let me go here. This right here takes you to my website, okay? My sales, my landing page. You always want them to be able to find you all kind of ways. Make sure your page has stuff on it, okay? Don't just say, all right, peace, I'll see you next week, or, you know, tomorrow. You don't want to do that, okay? Then right here, when I say, hey, you got some challenges, some things, you know, you want to talk about, just like Taria's. Mine's is set up right here to go to, ta-da, my Rockstar 360 page. Okay? Always give them ways to find you. Okay? And then, day one. Ta-da! Magic. Magic.
Hey gang, it's your girl Lyric here, Rockstar.
This is day one.
I'm so excited because we're going to be talking about 7 steps to rock out your video marketing. That's right, 7 steps. So this is video number 1, and we're going to talk about video marketing.
Okay. So I'm not going to go through all of that stuff. But do you see what it looked like, right? That's Taria's. But I have each day is the same thing, except it has a different video. It has a different video for each day. And then I think it was, let me see which day it is. I want to show you guys something. I think it's this one. Yep, let's try this one. Now, this is day 6. I did a recap. You see my recap? So on day 6, I said, hey, first off, this weekend is an amazing time to catch up. If you're missing a few sessions, here's all the sessions for a recap. I got day 1 here, day 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And today is going to be day 6. And some of the bullet points that we're going to be talking about in day 6. And I gave a little action step. So I get homework. And then, of course, my Facebook community. And then also my website. All right? But I did a recap. So all they have to do is click on this link. All these links underneath will take you to the video for that particular day. Cool beans? And that's what the email looks like that they'll get each day. Each day. Let me stop this. I want to check the chat real quick and see if I got any questions on that. Joan, you feel like yelling? Excellent, excellent, excellent. And Stella Cobb, you're welcome. Kristen, you're welcome. So you guys, you see, Stella, you're gonna have to go into your Get Response and create an autoresponder and play with it. Okay, and if you have any questions, like you're stuck while you're doing it, they have a chat capability, and you can get someone from Get Response to help you go through it. But if you have any additional questions in reference to the lead gen piece of it and how to set it up, just hit me in my inbox. You know I'm gonna give you an answer. Okay. And the last thing I want to do, guys, is show you the outline, because this is all cute and everything. The videos look good. You got the sparks flying in the beginning. I showed you how to set up the autoresponder. I told you you could use your cell phone, but all that means nothing if you don't know what to say. Right? If you don't know what to say, then guess what? You don't know what to say, and you ain't got no video. I know I'm so petty, y'all, but y'all gotta love it. I keeps it real. Oh, I have a paid client on the line. Is that Joan Cornerwoman Wilson? Joan, I do them. I am in the middle of a launch right now for my event. And this is another product that I just have not put out there, but I do. not do, but I do. Okay. I do these for people. I did it for Taria as well, as you saw. Luckily, Taria took it off my hands and she went forward with hers, and I didn't have to work as hard with Taria's. No, I didn't say I didn't want your money, Joan. Just bring it on over here, honey bunny. Bring it on over, okay? But I want to show you guys how to do your outline, because if you don't know what you're talking about, you could blow the whole thing, okay? And you set everything up and you just rambling. We're not doing that. And I'm one that freestyle. I love the freestyle. I hate scripts. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But because Taria was in my space, she made me write it out. Her and Dakisha. They made me write it out. I was mad too. I went to bed on them. I went to sleep. And then I felt so guilty as I was laying there and they were up working. I got my hind parts up and I went and got my notebook and I wrote out all my stuff. So, and I'm glad I did. And I wouldn't recommend that anybody freestyle because you get to rambling. And that would be I. So let me, let's see, where is my document? Oh, I think I already have it up. Let's see here. I think, at least I thought. Hold on, gang. Let me see where it's at. Is this it? Nope. That is Rockstar Media Revolution. Is this it? That would be it. All right, let me share my screen. Last thing, because I'm not going to keep you guys all night, but I need you to win. Y'all know how I am, anal. You got to have all the pieces, because I don't want you to say, "Ooh, she just gave us a little bit." No, I didn't. No. Here we go. Right here. Can you guys see my screen? This is my 7-day drip video marketing lead generation, and it's called Star Power Unleashed. Now, right here, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are it, guys. So I have my title. Can video actually make me money or just cost me money? Number 1. Then I put some bullet points that I'm going to talk about under each video. Video number 2, marketing by the numbers. Adverts versus commercials, TV commercials, blogs, tutorials and presentations, interviews and testimonials, event promos, and speaker reels and B-roll. I didn't go into no long thesis because I know my stuff. If you know your stuff and you're in your lane, you don't have to have no paragraph written out and read it verbatim. If you got to read it verbatim and you don't know your stuff, you're in the wrong lane. And I say that in all sincerity, y'all, because you should be able to have like vlogs. I know what I'm going to talk about. I know what a vlog is. I should be able to explain it. But the vlog written there is a memory jogger, so that I don't be like, I don't know, what else am I talk about? Did I talk about vlog? I have an order. It's a method to the madness. When I talk about tutorials and presentations, I know the difference between a tutorial and somebody doing a presentation type of video. I don't need no extra notes. So when you guys do this thing, you don't need to stress. You don't need to make it larger than life. You don't need it to be just all over the place. Okay? If you're in your lane, you just need bullet points. This is my title, Syndication Secrets Revealed. YouTube, embed the content on your web page, social media, AdWords / YouTube, PowerPoint. B2B, I know that means business to business. I know what I'm talking about. But see how easy it is? And let me tell you why this is in red. I know you're wondering, well, why she got that part in red? Does that mean something? That means this right here was a working piece. I wasn't quite sure if I liked the way that sound. I wasn't quite sure if I'm going to put this piece here or this piece here. So what I do when I'm working and it's not a slam dunk yet, I color code it so that I don't forget to go back to it. I don't forget to go back and fix it or change it or whatever it is I'm going to do. So I color code it just so I can, and it's red, so I don't miss it at all. Because if I left it black, I would just scroll all the way down and say, yep, looks good. And then when I go to record, it's like, oh, snap, that's not right. Now I got to stop and fix it. But by me color coding it like this, lead gen at its best, I wasn't sure if I wanted that title. And then the meat and potatoes of that particular video, number 4, I wasn't sure if I'm going to do what I got written here in black or I want to talk about this. Got it? That's just my little 2 cents. I have to make my life easier because I got enough on my plate. The last thing I need to do is mess up. Okay? So this is what Lyric does. So you could try it. Go ahead. I won't charge you for that. All right? Easy peasy, guys. Easy peasy. So that's easy. So, so let me see. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Crystal, you wrote out your Facebook Live. Very good. Did you do bullet points or did you write a whole paragraph like you don't know your stuff? Okay. Yeah, stay in your lane and bullets. Exactly. Bullets. Because and it's just like you got to know your stuff. Why you need to write it all out? Know your stuff. When I come on these webinars, I got my little dry erase board over here and I got bullets. Boop, 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 boop. In the order I want to go in. Now, am I ad-libbing and sometimes I go, you know, put a pin in it and talk about something else? Yeah, because I could do that. It's my party. And I do so. And especially if I think it's going to add value to you guys, if it's going to be helpful, I'm going to do it. Because sometimes I'll say something, or you guys will say something in the chat that might trigger something, and I'll be like, oh shoot, let me show you. Like Stella talked about, how does she do that thing on autopilot and get response? Let me show you where to go. Okay. Crystal did add a reminder to say certain 3 things. Okay, are you talking about Crystal, help me out on that one. Are you jogging my memory? Crystal, can I get a complete sentence? Did add a reminder to say certain things 3 times. Oh, you're talking about when you say your domain at the end, saying it 3 times. Is that what you're speaking about? Got it. I was like, huh? I'm going to tell you what I thought, Crystal. I thought I had told you to remind me about something, and you were trying to remind me, and I couldn't remember what I was supposed to remember. See, that's yeah. Too much on the plate, okay? But yes, when you say your domain, you want to say at least 2 to 3 times. I prefer 3, never less than 2, because you want to make sure that your audience can get it. The first time, they weren't paying attention. I'm like, oh shoot, what did she say? The second time, it's like, oh man, that's the domain. Let me get a pen. And then the third time, I got it. Okay? So yes, 3 times on the domain, your call to action at the end. Okay? So you want to make sure you do that. Now, homework, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all some homework. The homework for this week, and you can send it to my inbox in my chat. You can send it by email. You could send a message in a bottle. You could send it by kite. I don't care how you send it. I want to see it. I want to see your outline. Let me see your outline. And let me say this, gang, when you write out that outline for 7 different videos, it don't even have to be for a video lead gen. When you write that outline out, it could be for your Facebook Live. It could be for your Periscopes. It could be for your recorded videos. It could be for your YouTube video. It could be your YouTube Live. You got 7 days worth of stuff. So it's best to do it, not just for this, but to be great and to be on point when you're speaking to your audience on whatever platform you're doing it on. Okay? Trailways, airplane, on a speedy boat, climb a mountain, swing a rope to rope. I don't care. You're right. Just get it to me. Let me put my eyeballs on it. Sometimes I'll just look at it and I'll, give some suggestions. Sometimes your title might not be catchy enough or something of that nature. And I'll help you for free. Free.com. I will help you. So, and I do this, guys, because I just, again, want you to win. So I'm willing to help you. Because if you win, I win. So I want you to do your outline. 7 steps, at least 4 bullet points under each one. Give me, some good titles for each of the 7. And let me know, are you going to do a video lead gen? Are these going to be your Facebook Live topics? Are these going to be your Periscope topics? Or maybe Periscope and Facebook Live and a YouTube Live? What is it going to be? Because if you write the outline and you tell me it's going to be a Facebook Live, oh, I'm going to be looking for it. So watch what you say now. Watch what you say. Because I'm going to be looking for it. Okay? But I'm willing to, just like I looked at you guys' videos and critiqued them, I'm willing to look at your outline and, critique that too and make sure that it rocks. Okay? I want you guys to rock the hell out. Okay? Only rock stars. And that's why I give you what I give you, because I want you to rock out. Okay? So I need the outline. Are there any questions that I can answer before I wrap this up? Stella said her company is a women empowerment zone, but more men are coming to her for consultation. One just won a contract for $50 an hour. Well, Stella, what do you tell the men? Do you say, no, I can't because it's just for women? Now, let me ask this, Stella, does your brand say women's empowerment? I need to know that. It does, and they still coming? You sure they ain't flirting with you, girl? Okay, maybe not. Right. Sounds like an empowerment zone. I agree with Crystal. And let me ask you this. Can you service the men? Because it's one thing that they're coming and they're willing to pay for the consultation or the session. But if you can't service the men like you service the women, then refer them out. Does that make sense? If you can service them, by all means, service them. But if you can't service them, then refer them out. Okay, so they want to work with you. I think that's terrific. The only question is, can you give them the same value that you give women? If you cannot, refer them out. Okay? Refer them out. If you can, sign right here, sir. Let me send you that invoice so you can hit the PayPal button. Okay? That's how you make a decision on that. Because the last thing I want to see people do is try to service somebody for the money and they don't do a good job. That's whack. That's why so many whack coaches out here with whack ebooks. Psych. Okay, but yeah, I mean that. I meant that. People just giving you a little bit so that you could opt in and pay this money, and then you turn around and you ain't really learned nothing. And then you find out that they don't know nothing. I've done it before. I paid somebody and I went to their little mastermind. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm this close to saying it, but I went to their mastermind. And y'all know who I work with. Y'all know the type of people that I'm around. So I went to their mastermind because I always look for other people. It's a lot of great people out there that I just haven't worked with or I haven't met. So I do take advantage of other coaches when I can. So I went to their mastermind and one of the participants stood up and said, how does she market her event? That was the question. How do I market my event? So I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one because, you know, I'm gonna do me an event and I would like to know the answer too. You know, she told that girl, now mind you, we were in New Jersey. She told that girl to get some flyers drawn up, made up, and pay some people to pass out flyers in front of Madison Square Garden. It took everything in me to not object. Excuse me, objection, Your Honor, that's bullcrap. This is not 1980s. This is not the 90s. This is 2017 and you are telling somebody, well, it was 2016 then. You telling somebody to pass out flyers hand to hand in front of Madison Square Garden? Are you crazy? Let me tell y'all something. I'm not saying flyers don't work, okay? I'm just saying, if you stand in front of Madison Square Garden and you are having a women's empowerment event, Stella, okay? And you out there passing out flyers to everybody in front of Madison Square Garden, how do you know who your target audience is? How do you know if those women in front of Madison Square, because you're not going to give it to the men. Okay, we did narrow that down. But how do you know that they're even interested in what you have? How do you know that? So you're just wasting manpower, wasting flyers. They're going to end up on the ground. You don't even know if the people that you hired to pass them out are going to pass them out or dump them in the garbage can. Or you can stand out there. It's cold in Madison Square Garden in front of there right about now. You going to stand out there? And then you don't even know if you're hitting the right person that needs what you have. Oh, we don't pass out flyers anymore. But people are paying thousands of dollars to this particular coach. And there's some pieces that I thought that that person was good at, but that wasn't right. And then you start saying, wait a minute. I didn't do my homework because, yeah, I didn't do my homework. But needless to say, so I say that to say this. Make sure you can service the client with the same value that you would service the women. If not, refer them out. And that's for anybody. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Somebody called me and wanted to try to do like a sequence for getting people, private lender people like a doctor or a lawyer, people that have money that want to use their funds to invest in real estate investing. Yes, I know about real estate, but as far as pulling the money from private lenders, that's not my lane. That is not my lane. I ain't even gonna pretend that is my lane because I have a real estate license. Oh yeah, I know about that. That's not my lane. That's the financing part of it. And then you're asking people for their personal private funds and asking them, do they want to invest? But guess what? I know somebody that has the answer. So I refer them out. I don't need a referral fee. I don't need anything. Here, hope y'all make it work. Refer them out. Okay? Stay in your lane, gang. All right. Right. Stella said, service the client first, the money will come. And you are right. But Stella, if you could service those men, send the invoice, boo. Send the invoice. Okay? Yeah, straight craziness. Joan said the only thing we want that's from the 80s is a historical auto that's worth thousands. Yes. And needless to say, guys, you want to know how that coaching program ended for me? This is terrible. I shouldn't even be saying this. I got kicked out. Yeah, smarty pants. I know too much. I got kicked out. So it's all gravy. I will see them around. Hey, boo. So I'm good. So any questions, guys? I think tonight was kind of full, right? It was a little meaty. And I just want to make sure that you guys know how to do a 7-day V course to generate leads, and you could throw your ebooks in the garbage because ebooks are whack. And I'm talking about the whack ebooks that you use, not the ebook for your personal book that you actually wrote, you know, the Kindle version. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay. Oh, Lord. Joan, we can have a discussion after this webinar is over and that the other people don't have any more questions. Okay. Wait a minute, I did. I think I did that last week. Crystal talked about she found a kit that comes with a selfie ring light and a tripod and some other little goodies, and we are going to be giving that out to all the attendees at the Rockstar Media Revolution. And what is the Rockstar Media Revolution? I'm so freaking glad you asked. I'm so glad you asked, but no, all jokes aside, guys, April 14th and 15th, we're going to have the Rockstar Media Revolution. And what is the Rockstar Media Revolution? It's going down. It's like a starter kit, a starter media kit. How do we get our pieces? How do we jumpstart our hype? How do we create our own hype and get the visibility that we need for our potential client? So I set up a 2-day event. So day one, at the Rockstar Media Revolution is going to be straight training. It's going to be some of this stuff, but in detail. We're going to have people on the hot seat. I'm going to show you how to advertise on YouTube for free, like free, like really for free. We're going to talk about the best platforms to put your videos, the different type of videos, and all the things that you need to get started. And then on day two, oh, it's media day. We're going to actually record all your videos, your story selling videos, your lead generation videos, your welcome video, your thank you video. You're going to have your logo reveal video. You're going to have your social media commercial. All of those things you're going to record right there at the event. And you know, I'm not going to put you in front of the camera without the glam squad coming in. So we're going to have the makeup artist there to make sure you look oh so pretty before you do that. And did I mention it's going to be a photo shoot too? So you're going to get some marketing photos as well. So I just want to let you guys know that because it's packed, it's full. It's going to be a full 2 days. And I'm not going to let you go because you're going to have 6 weeks of training after the event. And then we're going to have 3 live I'm stuck calls. Some people call them Q&A calls. I call them I'm stuck, because what I want to do is get you unstuck. Because there's nothing like going to these events. You got all the notes. You think you know it all. Yeah, I got it. Now I got it. And you get home and you try to do something and it ain't working. And the person who gave the event is nowhere to be found. That ain't going to be I. So way after the event, I am available for 6 weeks, a course, and then 3 I'm stuck. Live calls so we can get through whatever issues or concerns or wherever you may find yourself stuck at. Because once you have these videos, it's time to turn up the heat because you got everything you need. Okay, and then you're going to get the recording kit with the selfie ring light and tripod and all those good things. I mean, really, why not? So I, invite you to join us if you can. On April 14th and April 15th, the day after my birthday. Whoop, whoop. No need to bring no presents, though. I just need you to show up, okay? So if that's something you think that you might be interested in, something that you think will take your visibility to the next level, because look, gang, it's one thing to say, I want this. It's another thing to take action. Real rock stars take action. What would it look like if you had your complete media kit with all your recording devices, and you got all your videos and your promo videos, and you got training out the gazookas? What would that look like when you start seeing your brand score rise up and now people are inboxing you to show up on their platform? What does it look like when people inbox you and say, hey, I need your services. I need your program. What does that look like? What does it look like when you have too many people calling on you to show up in places that you thought you'd never be in? Oh yeah, that looked real good. But how do we get there? How do we get to the point that more people know us than we know them? You gotta take action. You gotta step out. Some of you I've talked to, but some of you I have not. Let's get started. Because there's nowhere else that you're going to find a powerfully packed event. And it's really a product-based event. The event is just so we can show up and record our videos. And I can train you guys. Because I'm real time, I'm right in front of you, and I want to coach you in front of the camera so that you show up like the rock star that you are. So it's a VIP invite only. And I could only take 10 to 15 people. And the way Crystal has been sharing all my good stuff, yeah, it's not going to be many spots open long. So if you want to connect, I think you should connect. If you're ready to be a rock star, ready to take that next step and just blow up and increase your visibility and your personal brand score, let's connect with me at www.brandinglikearockstar.com. That is brandinglikearockstar.com. Let's have a conversation. All you have to do is go there, schedule a time that is best for you and convenient for you so that we can talk about it. Let's get started. And if nothing else, I'll give you one revenue generating idea that you can use today to get started today to increase your personal brand score. I am Lyric Hawkins of Rockstar 360, and I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you joining me tonight. And I'll see you next week, week 6. God, we are winding down. So you all have a good evening. I thank you for hanging in there with me, showing up, and supporting me the way you do. I love you guys. Good night.